Hey everyone, Baron Dome back again for episode 11 of Imgurcraft on Minecraft. I am inside the collection area of my Guardian farm, so let me take you on a tour around the area. So my whole area is kind of based upon the one that Monkeyfarm done, and then the actual kill area, which is down there, is based on sZPeddy's. So let me take you on a tour of the area first up here, and then I'll take you downstairs and I'll show you the area down there. So all the guardians get killed down there, and they come up this item elevator right here, and they go up through there. Right on the other side of those sea lanterns and some hoppers. I used hoppers instead of water streams because the drops are low enough where it does not overflow or make it so the hoppers are not able to adequately deal with the amount of items coming up. It's pretty slow. I mean, even there's just one other person right now, so it's not that fast. So what happens is, I believe it gets in the hoppers and it goes this way. It goes through those over there, those chests, and back around and into those chests over there. Right now I have not finished the overflow area, so I've got to eventually build that. I've also got 2 fishing huts. So here's number 1. And then there's number 2 over there, so you can AFK while you're in here. I have storage areas for when you've got the shards and you've got the crystals and you put them all together, you can actually put them inside these chests here for storage. And let's go up top and I'll show you where they all come in. So I mean, I've got this temporary thing up here. I still got to go up there and build the overflow area. I'll build that in a little bit. So they all come in. Each side is the exact same. So I have 4 areas reserved for shards, 2 for crystals, 2 for raw fish, and then the last one is for the ink sacs. So I think I'm up to, yeah, so this whole row is already done, and eventually go to here. Then the crystals is almost full, and then that I've been using a little bit while I've been building this area. So after this whole area actually fills up, everything will go over there and start filling up that side over there. I've also put in a portal that I need to activate to make sure it works. So I can do a quick trip over here, and then over here I put an ender chest and an anvil. No real reason, it's just kind of there. And also over here I've got 2 double furnaces, which I'm going to fill with buckets of lava. But for right now it just has all the raw fish, that I've been pulling from the bins, and eventually all go in there. So I've got 2 of these right here. And then the 2 fishing huts over there. So it took me only a couple days to get this built up once I got up here. I kind of had to plan up my height and everything like that. But let's go down. I'll show you a little bit down there. So this is kind of my temporary way up right now. I will take the quick way down. So I still need to do the outside around here, the sand. I haven't gotten around that yet. And then I need to put in, I started on some half slabs for right now, but as you can see I've not gotten all the way around it yet. So like I was saying, this whole build is built on sZPeddy's. So it's got the whole, you've got a single water source there, it falls down a bunch, then there's some open fence gates where it drops down into some flowing water into the center of a bowl. Then you've got 4 layers of lava. Oh, there goes one right there. So that's pretty cool. So what they do is they fall in here, cobwebs catch them, that way they don't keep bouncing up. Their drops fall. This is for the ink sacs for when they kill the squids up top. And what I did is actually went a little bit lower, because I thought about building some farms down here and adding them to this, but I just guess I never really got around to it, or decided not to do it. Then I'd also done a double dropper I guess with hoppers, because I thought it was going to be a lot of drops that was going fast, but evidently not. The two hoppers kind of work out fine. I don't even need these two over here. So we'll kind of wait for that guy to get killed. That way you can see the items go up. Yep. So the guardians will each drop like a shard, a couple. I think it's a couple shards, like one. Um, one's crystal. Do not have my sword on me. Like a crystal, then a fish, and then occasionally you'll get like raw salmon. You can even get clownfish. What's over here? Yeah, I really need to fill this whole area in. So let's head up top. The entire build took me, I started on the 13th, off and on for a couple hours. So today's what, the 21st? So a good 7 days of a couple hours. That's pretty cool from the bottom looking up at it too. You kind of see the build from Warren here. So there's the water flowing down. The item elevator right there. You can see another guy going down right over there. This was a long build just because I didn't really plan anything out before I started building. I mean, I had the general information from the video, but it just took me a while to plan out because it didn't need to be as extensive as Monkeyfarms just because the amount of his drops compared to the amount that I'm getting is probably a tenth of what he gets. So I did not need the whole water streams and ice pathways. But it's going really good. Then I got item elevators. Actually, let's go up top so I can show you everything up there. So right here is the top of the item elevator. I wonder if we'll get to see one. Yep, they're right there. So they all go this way, flow around over here. So here's the first hopper for the shards. And what it is it comes into this one points that way, and then down to there. Here's the crystals, and it does the 2 in, the fish right there, and then the ink sacs for that right there. And what I did is I just used shards because I was getting lots of them, and I just named them as the X as the filler. And I did that for all of those right there. And then once these eventually overflow, it will flow this way. And it's the same thing over here. And then currently this is my overflow area. So anything that does not fit into either crystals, shards, raw fish, or ink sacs will go in there. So that like clownfish, was it the blowfish? Pufferfish, and then raw salmon. Those are the only things I've ever seen come through. So, and I still have a bunch of, I mean, most of these blocks were used from the actual temple that I took down. So I still have, that's full, that's half, full, a third. I actually made a bunch of sea lanterns, so that's actually more than I have, and then I've actually had to make a bunch of dark prismarine because I actually used a lot for decoration, more than that they is in the temple. And then I've got some quartz staircases right here. I thought about adding some near the top right there, but then I got done with the ceiling. I was like, oh, I really don't need them right there. I kind of just like how the sea lanterns get recessed and looked in like that. So this is pretty much my build. I'm gonna activate the the portal. I'm probably going to find out where it is in relation to my house, because my house is actually that way. So hopefully it doesn't link up to my original portal. Yeah, my house is that way. So I hope it doesn't link up to the original one, and then I can let people start using this if they want to come here, do the AFK and the fishing huts. I've got to clean this. This is a bunch of stuff I was using for building. So I kind of used it AFK for a little bit just to test it. Yeah, I actually used colored wool right there, and I used the quartz staircases just so I didn't have to use any non, I guess, prismarine block as possible. Actually, I don't think there's any. There's no stone. There's nothing that's not prismarine or quartz in here. So I really like that, how that looks. And then whoa, a little glitchy right there. So I do need to get a bunch of buckets of lava and fill these little chests up here for cooking the fish. So that's an ample supply. And then eventually put over the overflow. I think it's just going to go right to a dropper into lava, because I don't think there's going to be anything else that comes up here that I want. I couldn't think of, I mean, if a skeleton dies in there for some odd reason, or zombie or something like that, I really could care less about what they drop. Yeah, and you see it's progressing pretty good. I mean, I think I averaged anywhere from 300 to 400 drops an hour. I mean, compared to what I've seen online, it should be in the 6 digits, or actually not 6, 5 digits. But it's fine. I'm okay with it. I just want to be able to prove that I could do this and build this up, and basically did the entire thing by myself. So I'm going to put in a link in the description down below to the Monkeyfarms build and sZPeddy's, so you can see how I did it. And that's about it for this video. I mean, it was a quick, well, I wouldn't say quick build. It's going to be a quick video for the build. I only have a couple more touch-ups to do, namely the overflow, half slab it, and then eventually do the sides, but that's a long-term project. I'm not concerned about that right now. So yeah, have any questions, just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys all much later. Catch you guys later. Bye.